forge on and speak with Kona, because yeah, we still got some cooking to do. But of course we need to find those banana leaves. Let's speak with them to take on the level 94 main story quest entitled The Feat of Repast. Bananas still weigh heavily upon Kona's mind. XIV has given us valuable insight into the origins of Shipro Pibil. However, we are still no closer to procuring the necessary Najul leaves. Unless what? Tell me, was that historic feat commemorated in some fashion? With a monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. Yeah, what's on your mind there, Kona? Let's forge onward and find out. And go, yeah, pretty much this is the dividing line right here between safety and absolute destruction. And yeah, this is a monument? Well, given what happens to monuments these days. Yeah, just an axe and what looks like a half of a sword or whatever. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us through. Especially one at the heart of so significant a battlefield. Lamati, Mataya, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing. You got it. Let's start looking. Look here. This soil has been recently overturned. What's inside? Yeah, it sounds like someone has a shovel where no shovel was found. Ooh, someone buried a box. We're not taking someone's private stuff, are we? Well, well, I would have been satisfied to find only a hint. But here they are. Fresh Najul leaves. Humburuk's doing, I wager. There's a poetry in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war that they helped end. So he planned all this from the start. Did he leave the lizards on in such a way? Thank you again, Wukivu. We wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was my honor to render assistance. And apologies to the present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well, Third Promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance in the Feat of Reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. All devised solutions to the Hanu Halu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ihihana even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tuliolal and what they hold dear. Yeah, just tell it right in front of Kona's face, why don't you? Should you again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. Yeah, and deal with that bipolar disorder of yours. Yeah, poor Kona gets basically shamed right to his face. I cannot argue with that. Oh? We have what we need. Let us return to Ikbrax. Alright. Onward, cats. Yeah, that's not something we expected to hear Kona say. So, back to Ikbrax we go. Alright, I can get out of battle gear then. And we can move on. So as the sun begins to set here in Yachtell, let's go ahead and reunite with the fellow kittens. Hey, Kona. I am glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I'm famished. Of course you are. Wait at the designated location. And so... sometime later, the rest of our team returns. How did everyone fare? We got the net jewel leaves. Wookiee came along and helped us find them. Wookiee was here? I would like to say hello. I don't think you'd want to. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. Yeah, and so she actually goes into detail about it. So obviously it's important that everyone in the entourage is aware of it. And so sometime later... and as the lights come on... that Galul Jar Jar brought an end to centuries of warfare surprises me little. But to achieve set piece through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions. But how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Yeah, I mean, it's nighttime. We better get cooking. Everything should be in order. Oriange and I made another tour of the village and bought the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. Yeah, so we may have stuff that's completely unnecessary. And I'm pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this fort had on offer. Spoken like a true expert. And they'll found our Ebrooks, so we should have meat aplenty. Yeah, maybe at some point we'll find this Ebrook. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down a cenote trying to catch it. What part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? That's just how Aaronville is. He really lays it on thick with the ladies, it seems. If it's not Wu Clement, it's Alice. I picked a good portion of local herbs, with particular attention to the seeds that yield a chote. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the seasoning as well. Aye, through further inquiry did I determine the ideal balance of spices. Alright. Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts. Well, I do have a level 90 culinarian in my disposal. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. You mean the promises don't have to cook it themselves? And you, I hope. As I recall, you are an accomplished culinarian. Yeah, one of my hidden talents. Oh, my mouth is watering already! I'm sure it would be. And so, looks like we're all set. Without further delay then. Yeah, we want to chow down before it gets too deep into the night. Because yeah, I know that the Mamulja and the Jabral dined for 3 days, but we don't want to leave the Elector waiting for that long. But eventually, it does take us until the next day to get everything finished. Yes.
Oh, it smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
Yeah, there's the lizards. So yeah, have at it.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling housecat.
Which one?
Be quiet, Bakul Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
We'll see about that.
It's ready.
So yeah, for those of you who are wondering exactly what this looks like, there it is. While on the other side... Oh no, we're going first.
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
So yeah, it's meat, but that's not... It's not only just steamed with banana leaves, but it's also placed into a soft tortilla.
This looks amazing!
Well, don't dig in until he does first.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
And made with a lot of love. But let's see if our elector thinks the same.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then.
Yeah, please indulge. And wow, that's tiny in his hands. But eventually...
In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Pibil admirably.
But is it enough?
Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it. Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you.
Well, it sounds like we've done well.
All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good
It
at.
certainly is.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment.
Yeah, there is still another dish to consider.
Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
Well, it does look very similar to what we made. But what does the elector say about it? Yeah, pick up a tiny little serving and have at it.
I see.
And what does he decide? Yeah, we're all waiting with bated breath.
While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Oh?
Preposterous! The meat was marinated in spice before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
You didn't
It's
have it?
because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
Obviously, a lot. Yeah, look at our faces, like, how dare you show us
Your
disrespect?
dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
And with that, the lizards will not get a chance to become Dawn servants.
This was stupid anyway.
Yeah, you've been saying that the whole journey. Hey there, Elizabeth. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Well, Zeralja doesn't seem undeterred. Yeah, he's still as stoic as ever.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
Well, who knows what's going on in that mind of his, behind that really stone-cold exterior.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
Yeah, you've already proven you can do that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you went after Zeralja and did that right now.
This is delicious! The brook is so tender it melts in your mouth, and the way the Najuli rounds out these spices is sublime.
Yeah, she is going full-blown anime right now. I mean, look at that grin on her face.
This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Choke on your harmony.
Ouch. Yeah, be gone, lizards. You're out of the running.
Come, come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
Can we join in?
You don't have to tell me twice.
No, you don't. Yeah, I'm wondering if Kona's thinking, can I eat this with a knife and fork?
Ah, that was bliss. You've got real culinary talent. If you ever tire of adventuring, you can always be my personal chef.
I'm good, thanks, Wook.
It was palatable enough, I suppose.
Don't be so modest. And so with that,
To you, who have successfully performed the feat of Repast, I present these keystones.
thank you very much. It's got a nice
Only
golden
one
hue.
feet left.
Yeah. Couldn't help but wonder if they could have left the golden color keystone for the last one. But, hey, whatever, I'll take it now. We'll take it now.
Well, I should get going then.
Yeah, you're not done yet. You're the last two standing. But only one of you can get number 7.
I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
I suppose not.
We can do better than that, surely.
Yeah, be on your way, gentlemen. Yeah, our temporary alliance is cut. It's over.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone.
Glad we could give you what you needed.
I forgot something important.
What?
Was there any shipwreck people left? I could really use another helping.
This isn't the time for that! Like, I know that you're hungry and all, but we gotta move on. There's still another keystone to get. And so, later that night, let's go ahead and speak with Wuklamat to complete this quest. That was so good! I'm already looking forward to having Shipbruk Pibil again. Here, Mathaya, Kral made more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road itself. Now that the feat of Repast is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? I wouldn't put it past them if that was the case, so we'll take our 1,048,000 experience points, 1,214 gil, plus our very own platter of Xibrook Pibil. New wares are now available from the Reborn merchant in Igbrax. Does it include Xibrook Pibil? Well, maybe we can find out before we head on off. Where's the merchant here in town? Merchant is near the main Aetheryte. Alright. So tomorrow I head on off once again for more conventioning, meaning that I also get to cosplay as Sailor Jupiter again. But I'll explain a little more than that after I speak with the merchant. Purchase items. And yes, you can get Xibrook Pibil. Purchased right here. It's 5,000 gil a platter. It is market prohibited, so yeah, you can't just make it yourself or anything. You actually have to, if you ever want to get it again, this is the only place you can get it from. But now that we know where we can get it, let's see, we now make our way back.